Welcome back to Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap, everybody. This is Honest Steven. Thanks for joining me. In the previous episode, we went and found the Thunder Ring, which enabled us to break blocks that were impeding our paths. And we also found the Lucky Sword? Magical Saber? Yeah, that's what it is. That's not as important as the Thunder Ring. It allows us to turn star blocks into normal blocks, which we can jump on. I'm sure that's going to end up having a use down the line, but as far as I've been, it's just a nifty optional weapon. We are in the Shipwreck, as you can see. This is where we currently want to progress. Is obviously the Fishman's dungeon. Can't really say any of the other forms would be more efficient at, more fitting, I should say, at being in a ship underwater. It's pretty funny. The first several times I passed through the area with the shipwreck, I didn't notice the entry door on it because it's actually at the top of the screen and upside down, and I just took it as a piece of the background. But I was playing with my while my wife watched earlier, and she's like, "Oh, look, there's a door." And I was like, "Oh man, I didn't even see that." So her happenstance comment helped me from running into a time waste of backpedaling through areas over and over and over again because I just couldn't figure out where to go. Sadly, I'm really good at overlooking the simplest things. And it's always nice to have a second set of eyes to come back and be like, hey, look at it from this angle. No, that hurt. If you want me to play more in the retro style, let me know in the comments. I just kind of try to pop it on once in a while to let you experience the original game's visuals in comparison to what Lizard Cube went through. But if you think you'd rather me leave it on a lot more, maybe alternate between episodes and stuff, let me know. I'm up for whatever. Oh, let's get out of here. Throw the boomerang from just the right distance, you can nail a bunch of hits. Boomerang is absolutely... Get a boomerang as soon as possible. So that reminds me too. It seems like you can't carry more than 3 potions, but when I was playing earlier, I really truly believe that I died and my potion count didn't go down on my personal profile. So maybe the counter just doesn't go above 3, but I haven't had an instance to really verify that. So it may just cap at 3 and I didn't notice. Captain Dragon. So let's find his pattern. Ooh. So he throws a bunch of hooks, jumps, throws a bunch of hooks, jumps. Alright, okay, so he can jump more than once. So clearly after he jumps is when we need to hit him. If I can even do it. There we go. Do I have my strongest sword on? Yes. Find the right spot to stand, you can just completely dodge his hook attack, which is good. the fishman can block the hooks with his shield, but that's not as easy to do compared to just moving out of the way. Now, some people might see the bosses and think, oh, you just have to do such and such, they're way too easy. I don't agree. Maybe it's because I grew up primarily playing Nintendo games, but I like the idea of figure out how the boss works and then exploit it, for lack of a better word. It's like Punch-Out. It's one of the reasons why I liked Punch-Out a lot. Punch-Out bosses are not hard. They're just memorizing a pattern. And once you figure out that pattern, you can take advantage of it. It doesn't make the fights cakewalk. I've seen people who 100% know the game inside and out, and they still get floored. So, like me, I mean, obviously, I knew that guy's pattern, but I still lost half my health, and I could have potentially died. Now we have the lion. I think I like the lion the most. With the time I've had with him, he just feels like a more effective fighter. And now we'll take advantage of that block that I forgot about. See how much more defense that gives him? It's crazy. But we'll get it. Hold on, let's see if there's a chest in here, and maybe we can get something out of it. Nope, that was a heart container, I think. So yeah, it might be obvious to some of you, but to most people, it isn't inherently obvious what the lion brings to the table. But if you notice, this is the lion in his retro form. A lot less, yeah. He looks cool like this. But if you notice, he attacks in a arc instead of a straightforward stab like every other character does. What that does is allows him to break things above and below him. So not only is combat easier, but he can break beneath him. Also, he can't break things with his head, but because of that, he can break things above him like that. Now, where do we want to go now? Oh, okay, so we accessed this area with the mouse before, but now we can get down here with the lion, and that allows us to access this, which is where we want to go next. No, didn't even jump that time. So bad at this game. So bad. There we go. That's the way out. I forgot about that. All that effort for nothing. Okay. Now we can go to the underground. Ah, stupid. Now the bats are your first indication that the lion is better suited for this area, because you come in here with the mouse and you have to wait and nail your attacks precisely. But with the lion's arc, he doesn't have to worry as much. And then you come across snakes, just enemies. It's not important that they're snakes, but you come across enemies that are on stairways going down and up. And again, you would have to hope for a precise shot with the other characters, but with the lion, you can just walk to the edge and hit them beneath you. He makes getting through this area much easier. Oh, excuse me. sure I had this strong. But yeah, look at that, man. 250 attack for the Miramasa blade. Everything does so much more damage in his hands because... Oh, yeah. Because he's an actual fighter. He's stronger than the other forms too, I guess. I'd say the dragon would probably be stronger, but maybe that's the logic, is that he's just the strongest of the bunch. And if you happen to make it this far as the mouse, you fight enemies that do a ton of damage, which is these blue guys, and the mouse just doesn't get enough armor because his strength and stamina aren't high. Makes it very difficult. But now, like I mentioned repeatedly, we are well equipped. And because we have the Thunder Ring, and we needed the Thunder Ring to get to this point, that pretty much guarantees that we probably have the Dragon Mail. So if the platforming in this area gets a little precarious, you always have that to fall back on so you don't fall in the lava and die. Like I said, man, really, really well balanced. Very finely tuned. I like it a lot. Oh no, see, now. Prime example, switch this so we don't die. I do wish the lightning did a little bit more damage. I don't mind the other items not doing a ton because they're projectiles, but... Oh, I knew you were going to be here, you jerk. But, I don't know, the lightning just, it's a little less common, and it's an AoE, so I feel like it should be a room clear, you know? At least for most enemies. You jerk. Ouch. Oh, dang it. Some enemies can fire projectiles that go through walls, and that catches me off guard sometimes, but to my knowledge, fireballs can't do that. I think it's arrows, and therefore I think it's intentional on a developer's part. Another reason that Boomerang's good is it has a wide hitbox. If you took the low path here, you would have to go back around because it's not the correct way. But now that we made it through the underground, we are at... I guess it doesn't give you the title that soon. Maybe it's once we get inside. Of course there are going to be ninja. This was a game from the 80s. Ninja were everywhere in the 80s. So I did find out that these things can be broke. You just need to have enough attack power. I still don't know why you would want to damage them because they don't do anything. But I guess if you're having some trouble with the platforming, you can go ahead and just... Man, the boomerang broke those real quick. Huh, I never even tried using my items. Goes to show you. Experimentation helps. I almost forgot to show off these guys in their retro style. boomerang looks like a banana. You just never get a title for this area? That's weird. I thought it was like keep or something, but I guess I'm remembering. Oh, that does a lot of damage. He always hits me, man. Oh, good thing I had a potion. I like this music a lot. This is one of my favorite tracks. I gotta stop doing that. I'm knocking him into myself and I'm wasting health. I can't believe I've burned through 2 potions already, man. Play a little bit safer. These blocks hurt you. Ugh. Please let me get to the boss with at least 1 potion in my repertoire. So the boomerang has a downside. It can pull enemies into you accidentally. Oh well, it's I can do it with one life. I can do it with 1 life. Just gotta be confident. All right, this is clearly the boss door. Daimyo Dragon. All right, now this guy is a little bit more. When he has his sword up to cast lightning, you can strike him. And then he tries to slash you, and then you just kind of dodge him. But if you take too long, he can cut you. His lightning doesn't do too much damage. But his sword hits pretty hard. Oh, man. Dang it. That was just sloppy on my part. No potion. Alright, so lose all my items, but everything else stays the same. I should have switched back to my Prince armor before I went in there. I didn't think about it. I tend to forget how much what armor I'm using at different times. Alright, let's see. I can't think of anywhere else that I would really need to go. Though I do wish I had some more money to buy some more armor. So, back to the underground. Ah, this isn't the underground. Dang it. I should have known better. Ooh. Not what I wanted to do. Oh my gosh, why am I screwing up? I can't remember what that block is. I mean, I know what it is. It's a question mark item. Opens up a secret door. I can't remember if there was something I wanted in that or if I already got it. I'm gonna check. Otherwise my curiosity will get the best of me and then I'll... There we go. Right, this is where that cube is. Alright. Is this where I want to go? Yeah, there we go. Let's try this again. If nothing else, we'll at least get more money. Which makes each subsequent attempt easier. Yep, knew that was gonna happen because I didn't move. See, pretty much every single time that something goes wrong, it's my own fault. Like, I made a poor decision or I played badly. It never feels like the game screwed me over, except for the rare cases of like, oh, I fell into a hole, there was a spring right underneath me, it popped me back up, enemy respawned, and I hit him. Like, that's just outdated mechanics. It's not really the game being bad, it's just a carryover from an outdated era. But other than that, man, it's just really on point. I didn't point it out last time, but I like the little thing where it's like, hey, there used to be a hospital here, but not anymore. Yeah, I don't have anything for that, so. Oh, come on. Alright, well, I'm already wearing a dragon mail, so. I had no health left. I don't know how I was still alive. I would love to get... Oh, you're... No. 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 I'm not dying to you, Mr. Sun. But anyway, like I said, I would love to have a full heart recovery fall, like, drop. That'd be great. Piece of crap. I hate these stupid clouds. They're so... No. Well, that's okay. We'll end the episode here today. I appreciate you taking the time to sit down and... Hey, we got a free potion that time. Worth it. Appreciate you taking the time to sit down and watch my videos. Go ahead and like it if you enjoyed what you've seen, as always. Leave a comment. Definitely get discussions going, because I'd love to hear what you guys think overall about this game if you've played it, and maybe talk about some other upcoming games that are on your radar. Subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my daily uploads of new videos and new content. And for the time being, I am going to continue doing my best to bring you one of the most honest opinions you can find online. And I hope to talk to you guys later. See ya.